Some of Hollywood forever couples didn't just make it, all right? Let's dive into the most surprising splits that shocked everyone. Decades together, nobody saw this coming, all right? Number one on our list, we have Nicole Kidman and Kid Urban, all right? Now, after nearly 2 decades together, Hollywood fans were stunned when reports surfaced that Nicole Kidman and Kid Urban had quietly separated. The couple married back in 2006 and were often seen as one of the strongest marriages in entertainment. But behind the scenes, insiders say their demanding careers kept them apart more and more. Nicole was constantly traveling for film projects while Kate was touring across the world. By early summer 2025, reports suggested they had already been living separate lives. Neither has spoken publicly in detail about the split, but sources say the separation was calm and respectful. The breakup felt like the end of an era for fans. And I know why a lot of fans were surprised and were shocked. One thing about we fans is that we fancy things we don't know much about. All right, and this should be a lesson to we fans. We shouldn't really judge a book by its cover. Now, forget the kind of lifestyle the celebrities portray for us on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, on X. Let us look past those lives. All right, they show you what they want you to see. All right, and thereby you're wishing to have this kind of life without knowing that in the inside, some of them are bleeding. I tell you that for free. And the inside, some of our celebrities are bleeding. But we don't know that because whenever they come out to the cameras, they smile, they're on social media, they're smiling, and we don't even know what they're going through. All right, some of them are going through marital problems and so many other stuffs. All right, so with that being said, next on our list we have Jessica Alba and Cash Warren. Now, Jessica Alba and Cash Warren were together for nearly 20 years, making their split one of the most surprising relationship endings of 2025. The pair met on the set of Fantastic Four in 2004 and eventually built a family and a business empire together. When they announced their separation, Jessica described it as a decision made with love and kindness. It's hard to imagine Hollywood without the long-standing partnership of Alba and Warren. Now, according to Jessica, they made a decision out of love and kindness, all right? How is that? It's very, very simple. Both parties have to sit together and tell themselves the truth. Hey, this is no longer working. And I don't feel anything for you anymore. Instead of going on and on in this relationship, why don't we just call it a quit? So it was made out of respect and a mutual understanding between both parties, all right? So the next on our list, we have Jessica Simpson and Eric Johnson. Now, singer and business mogul Jessica Simpson shocked fans when she confirmed that she and former NFL player Eric Johnson were no longer living together. The couple had been together for 14 years and shared 3 children. Jessica described the situation as extremely painful and admitted the separation has been emotionally difficult. For Jessica, the focus now appears to be on healing and prioritizing her children as she navigates life after the relationship. Now, as you can all hear, Jessica said the situation was really, really exhausting and painful. Now, yeah, breakup is always painful, all right? Because I can't even imagine years after years of being together, having children, that love, that bond, all to start afresh again with someone else. Look, no matter how people paint divorce, no matter how after divorce 2 partners begin to hit on each other, it doesn't change the fact that they were once in love, and it doesn't change the fact that they will never forget when they were in love. All right, you see that bond can be deleted. It's there and it's there to stay. So I understand the fact where she said it has been really painful. All right, but what has happened has happened. You just have to pick up the remaining pieces and move on. All right. So the next on our list we have Sydney Sweeney and Jonathan Davino. Now, the Euphoria star Sydney Sweeney shocked fans when she called off her engagement to longtime partner Jonathan Davino in March 2025. The two had been together since 2018 and were considered one of Hollywood's most stable couples. But as Sydney's career skyrocketed, the relationship reportedly began facing challenges. Wedding plans were ultimately cancelled, and the couple quietly went their separate ways. Next on my list, I have Dakota Johnson and Chris Martin. Now, Dakota Johnson and Coldplay frontman Chris Martin had one of Hollywood's most private relationships. The couple dated on and off for about 8 years, often avoiding the spotlight and rarely discussing their romance publicly. But in 2025, reports emerged that the relationship had quietly ended. Next on my list, I have Tom Cruise and Anna de Armas. Exactly. A lot of people were really confused about this relationship, but I'm here to break it down, all right? Now, rumors about Tom Cruise and Anna de Armas began swirling after the two were spotted together multiple times in different cities. Their public appearances quickly sparked speculation that Hollywood's biggest action star had found a new romance. However, reports later clarified thus, the pair decided to remain just friends, even though the relationship never officially became romantic. The speculation alone made headlines around the world. So, if you're still seeing Anna de Armas and Tom Cruise together, just know that they are just friends. It was a mutual understanding between both parties, and I believe it didn't cause any trouble between them. All right. So, the last but not the least today, we're going to be talking about Dennis Richards and Aaron Tippers. All right. So, reality star and actress Denise Richards faced another personal setback when her husband Aaron filed for divorce in the summer of 2025. Now, her husband was the one who filed for this divorce. The couple had been married for 6 years and often appeared together on reality television. Their relationship always attracted attention because of its passionate and intense dynamic. According to reports, the separation remained mostly private, but sources say the decision followed months of tension within the marriage. Denise has largely stayed quiet publicly, focusing instead on her family and professional commitments while navigating the breakup, and which is the best. The best is just to take it in slowly, avoid the media. So, the media makes us say things we aren't supposed to say, maybe out of anger, out of the rush, out of emotions. So, I love the way Dennis is handling the situation right now, staying off the media for the meantime. I think that's the best. All right. But here's the catch actually about marriage or relationship. Now, getting married is very, very easy. Getting into a relationship is very, very easy. But staying in it is the hard part. That's where the work comes in. It comes with tolerance. It comes with love. All right. You have to tolerate a lot of things. And if you're not someone that has that kind of patience, I don't think your relationship is going to last long. All right. If we look at the relationship that has bonded well and has lasted long, go and check them. Both of them do tolerate each other, and both of them do really understand what the word love really means. A lot of us say, I love you, I love you, I love you, without really understanding what the dynamic word love means. I think we all should really understand what love means before we get into any relationship. Now, if you found this video interesting, or if you have an opinion, you can drop it down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, and don't forget to turn on notifications because I'll be bringing you all more celebrity hits. I remain your humble host, Devine. See you on the next one. Peace.